before, where where we talked for what, like a good 50 minutes or something like that. 50
Yep.
minutes. I think we're good. Are we live? Can people see us?
Yeah, they can see us. And we
That's
can say
good.
hello.
Because my video preview is not loading right now. So I can't tell.
That's okay. I can see us just fine. We're there. We're fine. We're dandy. And when I say welcome everyone to episode 45 for the Game One Player Self podcast, I am Lord Teammaker, aka Will McKellar. Joining me, as always, up in this corner here. Oh, he is. See him there? He'll probably wave at you in a second or two. It's James Atkinson.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
And of course, last but certainly not least, up here, probably distracted. It's Hagelman.
I have a new chair.
You do have a new chair.
Yeah.
Hey, ratings, how's it going? By the way, first question of the night. What mic do you use, Hergelman? That is a question.
I use I don't remember if I got a Sterling or I believe I'm using a Sterling barrel mic for my mic, and it connects via guitar cable over to an audio box.
So there you go. He's fancy. I just use a Blue Yeti with a USB.
I upgraded it.
See, you're both fancy. I just use this. This Turtle Beach P11.
Turtle Beach.
Turtle Beach.
The Turtle Beach.
It is Turtle Beach.
So it's nice. So tonight on the show, it's got a couple of bits of news. They're not too big, nice little nice stories that makes a change rather than the moaning that we have done over the past few streams. And then also we've got to talk about what we've been playing, and then some other stuff and junk and gubbins that we always do, So it's all good. So we might as well get started and welcome other people in the chat, like Jovio, Jabaro, Boo, Punisher, ratings. Hello. So big stuff this week, and it seems that the countdown to E3 and the leaky ships have started happening, but it seems that Ubisoft seem to be the big culprit for it. Because you've got Far Cry 5 is coming out. We haven't heard much about it, and also The Crew 2.
I wonder what map Far Cry 5 will use.
There is a bit, and I'm going to shamelessly plug this for a mate Ian from Eurogamer. He did a sort of prediction video on their YouTube channel, but my prediction, my guess would be Wild West, because he thinks there might be a sort of a modern day one, but I would love a Wild West one for Far Cry.
So they're trying to capitalize on the Red Dead Redemption hype?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't really know. I can't see a I can't see it. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense.
So what would you predict then? What would you think is a good setting for it?
I don't know. I mean, we've if we're going off of what makes sense, I would dare say the Middle East.
Kind of, yes. See, I would say that would be good, but it looks like that's where Assassin's Creed's going.
Assassin's Creed started in the Middle East.
True, very, very, very true with Altair. Yes, this is true. But there's a new Assassin's Creed game that they're actually showing as well, and it's set in Egypt. So would you have two games coming out relatively in the same time?
Ubisoft.
From the same area?
Ubisoft. By two games, you mean they're gonna have the same game with different skins coming out at the same time?
More or less what it is.
Would they be that cheeky and that to go? We expected to get these two things, which is the same.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
yes.
They have done it. There is a track record. There is Far Cry 4 and Far Cry Primal. It uses the same map. It is a proven fact.
Good point.
Well, they did do that specifically on purpose. Like in development, they said they wanted to do that.
Yeah, on purpose for development reasons.
To cut down on the development time. But yeah, you have a point, because let's be honest here. Far Cry 5, open world game, probably cookie cutter side stuff. The Crew 2, open world driving game, probably cookie cutter side stuff. Assassin's Creed, same thing, open world, probably cookie cutter stuff. Are we noticing a pattern here with Ubisoft?
Open world cookie cutter games?
Yeah.
Like, Bethesda's looking at them like, going like, dude, guys, you gotta fucking chill with the open world shit. When Bethesda's telling you to do that, it's like...
Just do like a side-scrolling platformer or something. Oh wait, no, that's Assassin's Creed Games India, isn't it, in Russia? But this leads to the second story that we found, was that the long-awaited South Park The Fractured But Whole has a release date now. They've actually confirmed another release date, and it's October the 17th. Of this year, not next year. This year. Right. Okay. And
I need to finish the first one, but...
Same here. It's on my list.
You've not finished the first one? Oh.
Nope.
Oh. How far are you in, though?
Not very at all.
Alien ship.
So you guys have both got some really, really controversial but fucking funny stuff to come then. Because the thing about the original South Park Stick of Truth over in the UK, right? Here's the thing that got me. Now, you know obviously about the abortion parts in the game. We have the abortion minigames, right? Now, console versions of that game, those bits were censored. The PC version of it, they left them in. Now, considering they look at that and go, well, yeah, it could be quite bad. It could be, quite emotional for people, blah blah blah. But then didn't you see the stuff that they left in and they didn't censor? You think, hang on, there's some disparity here, or disparity between it. So what's going on? So I'm guessing they're going to go all out for The Fractured But Whole, and I'm looking forward to it because it's fucking South Park. And yeah, you should play it. You need to play it. You need to continue and get through it, because they are worth it. They really, really are worth it. And Jovi's like, he needs to do it as well, because he needs to platinum it on the PS3 and pre-order it so he can get the remaster for free. So you can get another platinum. Because you know what Jovi's like, he's the platinum machine. And I will do my final piece of news before I swap over to James and Chris on their bits, because they have some. Life is Strange 2 has been confirmed. And so that will be from Square Enix. Apparently new Life is Strange in development since the first game received this release. But it doesn't really say. I'm just trying to see whether it says... Yeah, no, because one of the things I was thinking about when this was announced was like, are they going to use the same one, Max in this? But it seems unlikely they'll see a continuation of it. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do next and where they go. Whether it's, even if Max makes a cameo in this, we'll soon see. So yeah, there's that. We'll have more news for that when we get it, because it's not much at the moment. It's just like, look, we got this coming out, which seems to be the big thing for around E3. But yeah, so James, you have some big news as well, don't you?
Yeah, it's a lot of the internet has been talking about it, so I don't know how well informed our viewership is. I'd like to think more informed than me, which is, I guess that says a lot.
Ironic.
Where does James get his gaming news? From the game won't play itself. What? But he does the thing. Yeah. So Destiny 2. Yeah, that's a thing. they had their live stream, and they've basically had a bunch of Destiny streamers and content providers at wherever it is they do these things. Basically, I was not invited, so I don't know. I'm just going to say some secret base somewhere in California, playing a preview build of Destiny 2. We found out some cool things. They're redoing a lot. They're adding a new subclass for each class. They're revamping weapon system, so instead of it being primary, other stuff, it is actually now kinetic weaponed, elemental weapon, and then I think heavy weapon. So that's kind of cool. So like you can kind of like, if you have like an elemental hand cannon and a projectile hand cannon and then another kind of hand cannon, because you can have like all hand cannons, and they've kind of changed up where it's just like, everything is, I keep a sniper rifle here. No, it makes sense now. So they're kind of changing up that. They're adding class abilities, and they finally have told us where you can buy the PC version of Destiny. The PC version of Destiny will be on not Steam, not Good Old Games, but Battle.net. Battle.net is the online provider for it, which if you think about it, makes sense. Blizzard, Activision, Bungie. It makes sense. And the PC version, so the pre-order of that will be coming soon to PC. You're also going to be able to look at uncapped frames on PC, full mouse and keyboard support, text chat, which means you can type in chat. There's also done some really cool things with the clan system, so their version of guilds are going to be integrated into the game. So much so where like you have solo, and they're doing a thing where like if you have a guild and your guild is doing quests, but you have a solo player can actually like queue up kind of like I'm looking to do this activity, and a guild who's looking to also do that activity but needs to fill a spot can actually find that solo player and invite them in it to do it as a guild activity. And given the fact that you can see a lot more, like, as a solo player, I can look at the guild, look at their reputation, look at, like, we want to do this, our favorite story missions, or raiding, or this, and then they can look and see your statistics as a player. There's kind of a vetting process in each side to see if, like, you would work together as a group. So it's like, hey, these people are, like, of like mind of me, because that's what their guild website states. So I will definitely want to try playing with them. And I think it's a great way for showing kind of, have solo players be able to do end game content or other game contents, because as somebody who doesn't play Destiny with other people because other people don't play Destiny with him, I'm not trying to single anybody out, but you know who you are. It helps. It kind of it makes the game more inclusive. The other really big piece of news is PvP is now going to a 4v4 system. It's not 6v6. It's not 3v3. It's 4v4. Which was a huge ask from the competitive side of Destiny. Which apparently there's a competitive side of Destiny.
What? Didn't they make it try to be like esports in a way for the multiplayer of Destiny?
You can't really have it be an esport because of the fact of the weapon disparity. Because it is in a sense, it is a looter shooter. It makes it very difficult for it to be an esport, because this gun has a random roll on it. We may all have the same gun, but it has different perks and abilities on it, which means they're not the same gun, even though they have the same statistics. Like, my gun may be rapid fire, my shotgun may be rapid fire, well, your shotgun is better at a longer range, where Chris's shotgun is good if he shoots it in the air. So, there's not. I think the big thing with, like, you look with a lot of esport is that, like, there's a level playing field of characters, and it's all based on skill. Where in Destiny, because it ultimately is that RPG, like, you can have a gear advantage on your opponent, which immediately means that could mitigate some of their skill.
Fair enough. There was one other thing I did hear about, because I was also interested in this, was would it be cross-platform PC to PS4.
I know this one. No.
No. Because I believe it was us two who was talking about it, wasn't it? Because I'm sure it was on one of your streams the other night, Chris, and we were on about it.
So
Not
And-
cross platform.
and it seems like a lot of if you're looking at a lot of the Destiny content providers who are on Twitch, who are, a lot of them in their own right are very good. They seem to be a very open community. A lot of them are going PC, or are probably going to have console versions of it, but they tend to want to go PC because you're looking at being able to change your field of view. You have full keyboard support. Obviously, undebatable PC FPSs are usually better on PC, especially for the more fine-tuning plays, because a mouse and keyboard is easier to fine-tune and control versus a controller. And you can change sensitivity and field. The big thing is field of view and uncapped frame rates, which is
because
huge.
it's going to be capped at 30 frames on the console.
Yep, capped at 30 frames on console versus where you can have uncapped on PC. So you can play that game. You can play that game at 120 frames per second if your machine can handle that.
Which is quite something, to be fair. Even though people have said it doesn't really matter. But the eye can't really tell if you go with 30. It doesn't really matter. But people like the numbers. They really do like the numbers.
They do. So that's a thing. And that's Destiny 2. And there's more information coming out. I'm super stoked about to see where it's going. And I will be playing it on PC. So if anybody else wants to play Destiny 2 on PC coming out in September, you can find it soon on your Battle.net thing. Because, everybody here at least probably plays something on Battle.net or has played something on Battle.net at some point. I mean...
Yeah, Hearthstone.
Hearthstone. I have all of the games.
Did play a bit of WoW. WoW. For about 5 minutes.
I've only played, 10 years of WoW.
So yeah, it's I'll let you shill it because we know you're a huge fan of Destiny. So it's like,
Yeah. So Destiny 2, September. Whoever wants to play. It's not like I'm looking for people to play with or anything, but kind of would like some people to hang out with and like talk on a Discord chat that we have, and do things and talk about stuff while we play Destiny. Could be kind of fun. Just saying.
Just say just
a little bit.
Okay. Finally, then I will. I think James, we should stand back a bit for this last one because we shall give Chris enough space to just lord it over us with his news.
I get very French when I laugh like that. All right. So, announcement about the new fucking Harvest Moon game. I think it was. It's that it's going for PC and I believe it's PS4 as well. All I have to say is fucking
in this thing.
and the thing. What?
Sorry, it's upset.
We knew it was going to be going for that. That was the obvious one. That's not the news. The news was for PC and for PS4.
By the way, Destiny 2 not on this. So
If on Nintendo go, aren't the maps going to be exclusive to PS4 first, and then going to come out on PC later on?
No idea.
What have we got rid of that silly stuff? Just leave that to COD.
But the Harvest games were announced to the new Harvest game was announced to be on multiple platforms. I don't know if they had any cross-platform. I didn't dig too much into it, but I'd just like to say that a while back we were talking about the situations with the Switch and why it's failing and whatnot, and I said it looked like they were moving away from the console market, and they plan on shipping their IPs out to other platforms. And lo and behold, they are shipping their IPs out to other platforms.
it's a
So,
good, it's a
heard it
good.
here first.
I think we all agree. I agreed with you saying that it was a good marketing strategy on their part because it makes sense, and if you like sold like Mario on all the other consoles, you would make stupid money. Just
Yep.
stupid money.
Yeah, absolutely. To be perfectly honest, if they gave me a chance to play Super Mario on the PS4 or even an Xbox One now, I'd be like, do you want cash or card?
I was thinking like, we're gonna let you play Breath of the Wild on PC. Oh. Okay. And how long until the mods get a hold of that thing? Because modding community for that. I just can't wait till I go to the Goron Mountain and have Thomas the Tank Engine show up.
Zelda Breath of the Fat controller.
Yeah.
Oh, if it doesn't have a narrator in it, does it? You can have Ringo Starr narrating it.
But there's
I've fallen
another
off the mountain.
there's another announcement I have, and this is a community announcement. This is for all of you guys and everyone. There is now an official Hergelman Ark Survival Evolved server dedicated, running 24/7, with certain mods installed. At some point, when I eventually get to the point of getting the mods on, access is $1 via the Patreon. Sustain the thing without bankrupting me. So, if anyone's interested in playing with a big bundle, and the more people we get, the more I can expand that. So, who wants to go tame dinosaurs?
For $1? That's a bargain. Because here's one bit that I did find this funny. I didn't put this in the news, but today in the UK, the retail chain over here, have decided they're going to do a new loyalty scheme for customers.
I like how you call it a scheme.
Yeah, right. For just £36 a year, you can get like 5% of cash, back. Points back on your purchases rather than the 2% you used to get. You can get 4% of again purchase back points back on on consoles, and then like the 2% on trade-ins. It's like, wow, how unattractive value that is for it, because you're thinking you almost pay it's actually £36 Punisher, but 33 is just like an offer until June. So, because I was reading that on the Eurogame a bit, but yeah, currently it's just absolute bollocks. This new scheme, from what I read, there's just no value in it. You'd have to spend about at least 10 games. You have to buy at least 10 games in that year to recover the 36 that you pay, just for the privilege of getting slightly more points back on you for your account. It's fucking awful.
Doesn't make any sense. I once again, it's you can see things like this are the reason why brick and mortar video game retailers are having major problems when they're trying to keep up with the digital media copies, such as Steam. Because yes, I could go to GameStop and buy a GameStop rewards card or game and spend it on this, and we can give you this, and this. Or I can wait for the Steam summer sale.
Yeah, or if I want a console game, I can go to like a supermarket and get it cheaper. Because Game are notorious for sticking to recommended retail price, which is $54.99 for a new game here. Now, again, that's down to like that British Retail Consortium, which is why digital games on, consoles have to start off that price as well, which fucks a load of people off, myself included. But they're just not wanting to compete. They're just saying, too many overheads, blah blah blah. And it's just, if they're going to fail again and do this sort of crap, because hell, they charged a £5 for trying out PlayStation VR. For half an hour. It's like, really? You can use that as a deposit if you buy it.
I'm a little okay with doing something like that, and the only reason why I can slightly say that is because how many 4 and 5-year-old kids are gonna come in there, try and play it, and then like just effing destroy it, and then like their parents are gonna be like, I don't treat my kid. I don't do all this stuff. Come on, little Tommy, let's go. And then you're stuck like, oh great, now we have to write off a PlayStation VR and do another one, and open up another one so we still have our demo because corporate says we have to have a demo, or we have to call up my boss and explain why we let a 4-year-old kid on the VR. So it makes a little sense. Just a little sense, but at the same time, I'm not saying... Well, we all know what my stances are in VR, so...
Some VR still good. Yeah, I haven't actually played VR since...
7? Resident Evil 7?
No, that was Rob that played that. I didn't even put that out. I didn't even try that. No, I was before that. Wow. Yeah, I've not touched VR since playing like the downhill tour thing. That's a while back. That's a long while back. I think it was like last October when Gina was over visiting.
VR, it's a big deal. Total big deal.
Yep. Yay, VR. Woo. Right, so that's news then. That's news. Let's push that out of the way and go. Yep. It's gone over there. So what we've been playing, James, you can go first, me old mucker.
I'm trying to think of what I've been playing, and I'm drawing a little bit of a blank because I haven't played a whole lot. I played some Heroes of the Storm. There was an impromptu stream, about Saturday, that I didn't know that I was streaming Heroes of the Storm.
Oh, yeah!
But I was streaming Heroes of the Storm. It's like for the first hour of the game, we're playing, and I don't even know that we're streaming. And then I go and I look, I'm like, oh, OBS is up. Oh, we've been live for an hour. I don't know if chat's been on or not. There we go. It's a game. So
now, you didn't say anything inappropriate, did you?
You only said inappropriate things.
This is
good.
Yeah, no. I mean, when the Heroes of the Storm title is called Get Good, spelt the correct way of GETGUD, what do you expect from me trying to play a MOBA or anything?
Which, let's be honest, GitHub's second practice of doing amateur esports tournaments really missed opportunity there of Get Good.
Yeah, Get Good.
They could have easily done like Get Good 2020 whatever the year is they start that, and then it's a really missed opportunity. I'm really sad they didn't do that.
Yeah, no, it's total missed opportunity. So now us as Tigwibbies have taken that over, and it is my random Get Good series as I try to get good at HOTS, and I don't do good. I really don't do good.
We do piss poor. That's what we do. We do piss poor.
Excuse me. I do absolute garbage here. I don't do piss poor. Just absolute garbage.
This is the bar, right? And where we are, my hand can't even show where we are. It's so low. Like, my camera doesn't go down that low because then I might give away who's wearing the pants or not. Yep, there's Spider. As always with his thank you for your 5 capitalist cents. We appreciate it.
Capitalism.
Welcome to capitalism. So we played that. It was fun. There was much laughs. We totally rickrolled our first match and then proceeded to go on a 5-game losing streak. I will blame myself because I mean these people were playing a MOBA with me. I can't. There's just one common denominator here. Playing a MOBA with me. So I'm not.
Well, the common denominator is a MOBA. MOBAs are just bad. They suck. I hate them forever.
Chris,
as I just finished a match of Heroes of the Storm.
I hate this.
We won, by the way, so it's not like I'm baby raging it. We won, and I did well. I really didn't pay attention. I played Lunaria, and I just kind of right-clicked until things died while I'm trying to like bounce between. Okay, so what I've been playing is holy shit, everything's happening at once simulator.
Yep.
I've got 2 games of D&D on either screen that I'm working with right now. One is a player, one is a DM. Working well. 3. 2 as a DM, 1 as a player. Played a little bit of HOTS so I could get some quests out of the way so I could focus on these shits. Doing the show. I don't know what's going on. I played some Players Unknown Battlegrounds. We did pretty decent.
Lawbreakers. You had Lawbreakers last night.
I did play Lawbreakers. I was doing Lawbreakers last night. I broke some laws. By that I mean I didn't do any law breaking. I was the law the entire time. Every single round I was the law over and over again consistently without fail.
Oh, thank God. I'm going to have to get a Sylvester Stallone soundboard for playing that game.
Oh,
I played one game of that. One game. We won it, but I only played one game of it. The rest was more frustration of streaming.
The game modes are interesting. I don't like the capture the point game mode. I don't like that simply because it's a fucking shit show. One side gets ahead and they don't stop getting ahead. It's pretty awful. The other game modes there's at least a back and forth. Like I like the battery. I like the battery one, which is basically reverse capture the flag, except you have to hold it there until it's fully charged, and then you have to let it count down and explode. Kills all the enemies in the room, you're fine. It's kind of cool. Blitzball is the other one. It's captured the flag,
but with a ball.
But with a ball.
Sorry.
It's oddball. It's oddball.
It's called oddball. Okay, because if it's called Blitzball, I'm like, we're talking Final Fantasy X now.
It's score the point. It's grab thing, run to enemy base, get in.
A rift.
Win thing.
If for those of you who play Destiny,
sure.
It's rift.
Sure, we'll go with that one, I guess.
Ball spawns in neutral location. Team has to capture it. Once you capture it, you have to run to enemy point and then dunk it into their base.
It's football hockey.
Yeah, but it spawns in the same place every time.
Yeah, but it's a neutral location.
I scored 2 goals. I scored 2 goals on it. I helped our team win before I went, yeah, this is fucking Overwatch. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm done.
Well, it's a lot. It really doesn't have an Overwatch feel. It's a lot more like Unreal Tournament and Quake. Just with like, here's some class thingies you can do. Especially the Assassin that was out at the time / is out at the time. I don't know if I can remember when it closes. Their what's it called? Grapple. The grapple ability. Yeah, that's the sound effect of shooting a grappling hook, by the way.
No, not Batman.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. That ability, I can see people getting really good with that and getting really scary. And the game is going to devolve exclusively into them because grappling hook is such a powerful move tool. Like, that's what happened in Guns the Duel. They didn't use guns, they used swords. Until they learned how to use swords and guns at the same time. And then they used sword guns. And they called it Guns. The Duel.
With swords.
I'm gonna give you guys a quick soundbite of what it sounds like to play that. To play that game. Let me get into a chat where I can spam shit without worrying. Here, the empty chat that literally 0 people are in. Here's a little soundbite of what Guns the Duel sounds like as I move my camera.
It sounds like typing.
Oh God, we just lost him. Chris,
No,
come
fine.
back.
It's good. We're good. We're all set. We're fine. There's nothing wrong. Oh God, my camera decided not to load ever again.
Come back. Come back.
It's fine.
By the way, that's W and spacebar. Like the entire thing. It's just W and space. You just dash and occasionally click. It sounds like typing, but it's one-handed.
It just reminds me of like how you play Halo multiplayer. Run forward with the assault rifle and then melee. It's just.
I mean, if you're bad.
Even if you're bad, it's a totally legitimate strategy.
The trick is to back up and duck at the same time.
But that's not hitting W in space.
No, it's not.
Is that the advanced strats?
Yeah. I mean, Guns the Duel, the actual technique to play the game was stupid complicated. It was like double tap the key, jump, hit shift, attack, hit shift again, double tap the key, repeat. It was
Nope.
do that.
Nope.
That's how you fight. And if you get real good, it's click, shift, change to gun, click, change back to sword, click, shift. And it was just...
By the way, everybody who's watching,
like-
I know Chris is still the spinny dot. I'm half expecting Gilbert Godfrey dog to show up.
if that was installed right now, I might opt to do that, but...
Mhm. See, and only like maybe 2 of you in chat will actually get that one. Get that reference. That's
But if you really want to get that, you can go to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/. There's probably a link somewhere that isn't letters.
Yeah,
it's-
it is. The game won't play itself.
teaching
There we
you
go.
how to
I
play.
forgot we got that.
Yeah, it just I told Nightbot this is the new link, and Nightbot went, okay, so this the old link? I'm like, no, the new link. Old link, cool. No, Nightbot, use the new link. Like, I even changed the command to give it the new link, and it's just like, old link. Fucking
I like
Nightbot.
this old link better. I don't like change. Don't give me change.
So I just was like, you want to know what? There's certain
It
things that
doesn't change
I can-
overnight.
It's only been since we got it, about what, a month and a half ago.
About that.
That's okay. Both links still go to the same place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it could be a dance off, pants off. That's why the camera's not working properly. Similar. He's just. Dun, 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 dun,
It
dun,
could be.
dun,
The
dun.
question, it's the reason why I didn't show how far the bar goes down, because people are gonna know who's not wearing the pants today. And
But
we lost
have
him.
no-
Nope, he's back.
Yeah, he's-
Can we take a time to talk about this is why Discord needs to get video chat as soon as possible? Because Skype, guys. Skype.
I have ascended my human form into a rotating circle thing. I am now the all-seeing load.
You are the circleman.
Hang on, I'm just gonna do this since I can. I'm just gonna move that there. Once I find that, I'm just gonna move it up. There we go. That's good. I'm happy with that. There we go. I did a thing and it'll work for now.
That works. That
There
works.
we go. Actually,
Okay.
hang on. Yeah, go. Well, why don't you talk about what you've been playing? While I
What I'm.
I make
I'll
this
do
better
that.
for Chris because I can.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay, so we were talking about Battlegrounds. Played that a lot this week, and I've passed 26 hours on this thing now, so I'm really enjoying playing it. Not won the game yet on there, so there's no chicken dinner for me, for fuck's sake. But getting closer. We're back down into single digits again. Been playing a lot with Ian Higdon from Platform 32, and he's someone on Eurogamer. He's like one of the editors and video producers on Eurogamer. Also been playing with Chris and yourself. We've played a couple of games in between the windows going, you need to put the creators update on your PC. I'm going to shut down now and do it for you. And when I went, no! 40 minutes later, I'm thinking to myself, James is going to really be pissed off at me because I'm waiting to come back on and I missed the shot. So I'm just like, hurry up PC, hurry up PC, hurry up PC. But we managed to get a couple of games in.
Don't worry, I ate dinner and used the bathroom by the time you were done. And I'm not talking like oh I ate really fast. I'm like, no, I sat down and ate dinner with my family.
It's like, he'll be back soon. Don't worry
Watch
about it.
Jeopardy.
He can wait.
And then used the bathroom and came back.
And then you went, oh, there you are. You're back. I love the teamwork option on this. And it was, it was really well done. I mean, Hergelman and myself, we played with Weefs on Wednesday night, which is becoming fairly regular now. And I went on a tear on one of the games. I killed 3 people in a row. And it's just, that was crazy game. Yeah, okay, so the 4th person just snuck around through a door and just shot us, but my best game. that was that night, and that was the same night that Chris tried driving a bike for the first time. We rolled, and both him and myself were both thrown from the bike. We're both down. We go, Weaves, help us! We're both out. We're then getting shot at as well. It's like, Chris, what did you do? And
then on top of that, the circle closed in around us right as she just got me up. So poor Will got left behind. And I'm sitting there sprinting and going, please don't touch me. I don't want to die again.
Right, come back. Oh, my death shall not be in vain. It's your bush hiding though. That's the best bit.
Yes. I can't say my version of playing the game with you guys was, okay, we landed. I got this gun. I'm dead. All right, let's just. What am I gonna do for the next 30 minutes? let's hang out and talk to these things, have philosophical conversations while Chris tries to win the game, and I just sit there and go, yeah, go buddy. I'm drinking a beer here and just do your thing.
Moral support.
That's fine. That's good.
And then like when he's down to like the final two, and like me and Will just go really quiet, and I'm muting my mic because I'm just like, I'm just not gonna distract him right now. The last thing he needs me to be like, crikey, he's right there behind you. Look behind you, man. He's coming. What we've got here is the Hergelman in his natural environment. He's sitting behind the bush.
Give blood!
But from what Spider was saying,
yes,
in chat, he's saying he doesn't like battle royale games. You spend so little time actually shooting, so when it comes to them not up, you have no idea how the fire mechanics work.
That is me playing battle royale in a nutshell. Because you don't want to test fire the gun too, because you have limited ammo.
Yeah, because it's very easy with a mouse and keyboard to actually make the mistake and just press it accidentally. Your finger just triggers it and you just go. Poof, it's like, what was that? Is that someone here? It's like, no, that's my bad. Sorry. Because there's two trains of sort of, I don't know, styles of play. You could either find a building, hide out, hope to God you're in the circle each time it shrinks, and then just wait it out, let other people kill each other, or you go, what the hell with this? I'm going full balls in. Try and get a gun as soon as possible. Look for people and start trying to pick them off.
Or a combination of those, like I do, and it works pretty effectively.
It's usually like me and Will are like, okay, cool, we're getting stuff. Wait, Chris. Why are you over? I'm fine.
Blast from the distance. All right, that's two of them down. We're good.
There's a guy over. Oh, there's a guy over here by the building. Okay, cool. What side of the building? My building. Where's your building? I'm 3 buildings away. How am I supposed to?
I'm in Pachinki. We're in Milta. How'd you get there?
Considering we parachuted at the same place, how the hell did you do that? I just ran off. You didn't tell us. Oh, by the way, you guys, you're out the circle. Oh.
Well, then it's just like, Chris, is that you moving around? Are you downstairs? No. Oh shit. Will, are you moving? Boom. Will.
I'm down.
Will. I don't like where this is going. I have a frying pan. That's about it.
The frying pan is very useful, though.
The ultimate aspect.
Exactly. Antonius this week had that save. It's literally save his ass a couple of times on a game. And he went Mr. Salty on that game this week. He went really salty.
I'm still glad I was there for the first round of Tigwippies, Weeps, and Antonius. Because I'm gonna go inside here. Okay, don't get yourself killed. Everyone else leaves. Hergel, where are you? Hold on. Okay, I just dropped a team. I'll be heading over.
The best way to I think to sum up all of our experiences is of PlayerUnknown Battleground. It's basically just hold my beer I got this. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like a
way to sum it
cat
up.
in there. I just kind of wander off and do my own shit. Usually hurt something pretty badly, and then I come back eventually for food.
AKA, James, do you have an ACOG scope? Yeah, I do. Okay.
Straight there is like,
So,
now,
do,
how
you,
do
do,
you
you,
feel?
do you want the reflex
Oh,
sight, the
God.
×2 or the ×4? How did you get these? Oh. I've got an SMG. It doesn't fit any of my guns. You can have them all.
It's like, the shit was just on the floor and just left it lying around. I don't know why people didn't pick it up.
I know, right? They left perfectly good scopes on the ground. What else did you pick up? I don't know. The stuff that does stuff. I've got attachment. I've got extended mags for everything, but I'm using a shotgun that's double barrel. How do I put extended mag into this?
Super, you super glue away. You just open it up at the top.
They don't got duct tape in that game yet.
They also don't have proximity mines in that game yet, which I want. I want that.
Claymores. You want claymores. Let's call it the real thing. Claymore mines would make that game a lot different. It would make a camping and a building strategy a little bit more viable.
Yeah, and Spider says, "What else did you pick up?" Probably tetanus. The A-team, a new weapon. What? So you're able to craft new weapons while you're there, but you have to duck down just in case people try to shoot at you. But yeah, we need to play a lot more of that because as we need a Tig Whippy squad, a pure Tig Whippy squad of us three and Ed.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. We need to have that up. So then we can just go full crazy at people.
So once again, I die in the first 10 minutes and then just kind of just chill.
I just hide behind your body as cover.
It's like Enemy at the Gates, where like you're Jude Law just like laying underneath the body of like his other Russian counterpart. You're given the ammo but not the gun, and you're just like sitting there, and then like as like the other people advance, you just start picking them all off.
It's
My
about
buddy-
right.
My buddy Blue, actually, we were playing. It was me and him. We were doing duos, and a couple of people came in and dropped me, and he crawled over and hid in my body. And as they were looting, he took the shotgun off of my corpse and one round, and loaded it, and shot one of the other dudes right in front of them. Like just they were staring at him. And he had the time to take the stuff, load it, and fire one. If he had a second shotgun round, he would have been able to turn and shoot the other guy and down another team.
Nice. Do you know the other trick I like doing though? Is like if I've already got guns already and I've got the ammo, I try nicking the ammo that's on the floor around the other guns so that nobody else can get them. So if they run out of ammo, they go looking for another gun. Or it's like, oh, where's some ammo? So
That's a pretty common trick too. It's good too. If you have the space for it, it's really good.
Beck,
And
you
if
never know
it's your
when you've
own
got-
ammo, hey, now you can just spray.
and hope you get headshots. Hope no one else has a pan. Anything else I played this week? I would say I played Lawbreakers very, very briefly. I want to thank Ratings though. He gave us the codes for Lawbreakers, so thank you very much, mate. That's awesome of you.
Yeah, thank you. I will be playing it later. I also have a code. I will probably be playing it with Hergelman.
Lawbreakers?
Yeah?
When?
At some point.
I'm busy like throughout the rest of the beta weekend.
That's-
Unfortunately.
We'll figure it out. I'm busy with you for part of that beta weekend.
Yeah. Yes.
So, but yeah, I played that Blitzball game, won it, but yeah, it just felt too much like Overwatch for me, and I went, yeah, no. What else did I play? I actually completed some stuff this week. I completed Mafia 3 at last.
Yay.
I know. It's about fucking time. It's I actually thought I was going to go longer on it than what I did. I actually finished up in about an hour. because it was like there was just that one mission which, in hindsight, was very good. It was a bit tougher because someone who was watching the stream went, "Why don't you just get in the car and just plow it through them?" And it took me a second to think, "Hang on, are you able to use that car?" Oh, yes, you are. And it's on a ramp, so you got this car in the middle of a casino, so you just plow straight down through it, try and go through the middle section, then jump out. Harder than it looks because you could get caught, and if you're caught, you're dead quite quickly if the four of them descend on you. But the ending was good. I actually liked that ending. You know, it kind of raised the game back up a bit from being, oh, it's, you know, side quests and story disguise. But yes, I do like the ending. I'm not going to spoil what you can do, but there is a choice right at the end of it.
It's the green choice, the blue choice, or the red choice.
Yeah, it's either do you take the red pill or do you take the blue pill? Either way, doesn't matter.
You take the green pill that they tried to make better but didn't really make better.
Yeah. so
you take the Flintstone gummies.
Dead Cells I haven't looked at yet, Spider. I wish I have. I just keep getting distracted by other things. I haven't been able to check out your channel for Dead Cells. I did actually get on the Xbox Live store because the Xbox Live are doing a backwards compatible spring sale. So I got for £2 the R-Type Dimensions. So you get both R-Type and R-Type 2. I thought I was better at R-Type than I was. I had to warm up a bit because I died very early on the first level. So it's like, yeah, let's just quickly play again and get better on that one. Because Boo keeps saying it in the chat, I will say yes, we did play Disc Jam. And we also played Rocket League, and I have a statement to write about Rocket League. Now, Boo will come out and be as cocky as you like for the past bit because he went on a bit of a run on Tuesday during Geo's stream. And then on Wednesday, he was still being cocky. But I kicked his ass on 3 of the games, so it's kind of like balanced it back out. So that's the cockiness stakes. And yeah, we played some Rocket League last night. Now, however, this is going to be a statement. We at the Game Won't Play Itself. We like to be inclusive. We like to do community nights. We like people to have fun and join us. But there are lines that you shouldn't cross. One of those is homophobic slurs. Now that was in chat last night. It wasn't heard on stream, which was good. But that's something we don't tolerate. We don't tolerate it a lot. So there's just a little statement about that. So it makes people aware that it happened and we don't condone it. And finally, what else did I play? Oh, Prey. We can talk about Prey, James, because I started Prey at last properly.
Sorry, I just had a flashback.
Did you play much more of it from what we discussed? Because we talked about it on Facebook this week.
We talked not past that one part because I've been playing it on stream, and I haven't got to stream it again because I've been doing random Heroes of the Storm streams.
That's good. Yeah, that's fine. Because then I can actually say, because we were talking about where I was up to, and it's because last week on the show you was on about going through, going into space in zero gravity and flying around and just floating around the space station that way, which is very atmospheric when you do it. Oh, I thought it was really good how they've handled it. I got up to the second part, and I think I may have skipped some stuff because I'm going to have to go back. But I'll get to that in a second. You're in this almost like this tube, and you're in zero gravity, and you're having to fly through to the next big area. And you've got like the new sort of mimic spawn nests that come up, and you have to try and shoot them and take them all out because they just sort of spawn in little bits, just fly at you.
Oh, you did it the hard way. There's an easier way to deal with it.
No.
Oh, it's so much fun.
I don't know.
I was shooting them with a glue gun.
I would just grab random floating shit and throw it at them, and they would all chase it, explode on it, and then the nest would explode. And because it's 0G and there's no friction in space, You just throw it and it just goes in a straight line. So you just have to like slightly aim and just chuck whatever you got.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Cool. That's what I didn't do. Because I just had the glue gun and just like, I just thought that would be the best way. Because again, the good thing about watching Twitch streams, especially with games like this and Dishonored, is how you see people play it differently and go about it differently to what you do. And so from seeing what you've done compared to what I did, it makes it much more fun to watch, because when I get up to that bit of seeing it, I can actually watch you just go, here, take this. Have you got into the morgue yet?
No.
Because I kind of have, but I kind of haven't, because you know the Dr. Bellamy's body that you have to try and get to look at to try and get a card key off. I'll take that as a no. At the start, you know, remember the doctor when you're going through the test, the doctor that gets taken out by the mimic at first, when he goes, "Is this my coffee? My coffee cup's empty," and it just bursts at him. You're wearing your blue jumper. The tests, you know, when you do the tutorial.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so that doctor there that gets taken out by the first mimic before you pass out with the gas, his body is in the morgue there, but it's in the Biotechnics morgue instead of where it should normally be, because they moved it. He has a key card on him that you have to try and get. Now, I've gotten to the room where his body is, but I can't get in there because I need a morgue card key. I can't find it, so I'm thinking it's either going to be later on in the story in this new area, or I'm going to have to go back to that first area we've been in, the first part of the hub, and look around a bit more, because I haven't explored it all yet. Which makes this game really good, because it gives you potential to go back and explore because of that hub bit, because of the traversing between different areas and different sections via zero gravity. And as you said as well last week, James, is like, you know, when you go back to it, there's more mimics there. They're different. They've changed position. It's like, so they add to it. So, I'm looking forward to doing some more of that. And I'd say that's pretty much all I've been playing, really. I mean, I started Watch Dogs 2, played some more of the usual stuff, and started Jalopy, because I wanted to stream Lawbreakers and I couldn't, because my PC was not wanting to play ball with me, which sucks. It's making me do a sad face. So, yeah.
Well, remember, it took me 43 episodes to finally be able to get us to where we are now in the stream.
See, the problem I'm having, and this is to do with OBS and XSplit, because I tried them both earlier to see whether one or the other. I switched the server from London to the Netherlands. That didn't sort it.
That
now,
damn
I may
Danish
have to...
server not working.
Hey, it was giving me a better ping rate.
No, it's a good server here. We're we help you out.
Yeah, we like the servers. Yeah.
Sorry, I just heard a funny saying. I watched a stand-up comedian, a Finnish stand-up comedian, and he was talking about like just everything, and he's just like, yeah, they don't speak English. They're very proud of their ability to speak English, but they don't speak English. They speak Danglish. It's like I don't have an accent. You do. I'm very proud of my English because I don't have an accent. And I've totally just butchered and probably isolated some of our audience. And I kind of apologize, but once again, this is the game will play itself. I'm pretty sure that like any of you who have watched at this point right now, I tend to do accents on everything. So yeah, that's surprise.
Yeah, you're going to be releasing a series of audiobooks. James's accents, Volume 1, German.
No, I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
You're not alienating people that much. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so the only games that really seem to be having a problem with me streaming are Battlegrounds and Lawbreakers. because I'm getting really big lag issues on there, and I'm getting them saying that they're still running, but Twitch is going, no, you're offline. I don't think so. No, no, I don't think so. So there's something I'm not doing now. I don't know whether for Lawbreakers I'll have to turn down the quality of the game graphics to try and smooth it out a bit more. That might be my next option. But from there, I will need someone who knows OBS a bit more than me to actually go, okay, sits in the stream with us, says, okay, try this, try this, try this, try this, to do that. Or, someone who knows XSplit a bit more and to do it that way as well. Because if we can do that, sort those out, perfect.
Once again, as somebody who has been dealing with this for a while, it took me almost a good year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Is I switched over to Nemcom hardware accelerating versus software, and that changed everything. That's what took me, because I normally had to downscale. By the way, this is the Twitch tech support section of the show where I usually talk about the broadcast settings and how I've done things. By changing that, it took us from me downscaling our screen size to 1280 by whatever 1280 is by, up to 1080p. And by doing all of that, I'm actually using less CPU, but recording at a higher. Yeah, it's just GPU instead of CPU doing cold. Right, exactly. Yeah, it's exactly what it is, Spider.
Because my CPU on OBS has dropped usage a lot compared to XSplit, which is good. But I mean, here's the problem with this. When it comes to this sort of stuff, I'm a complete idiot. I look at stuff like, what button do you want me to press? As James will honestly tell you, I sometimes hear in my head him getting frustrated. It's like, the button's to your left, lad. Just press the fucking button to your left. That's all you need to do. Because I don't.
And Will suddenly going left, which is the L. This the L, or is this the L?
So people need a little bit of patience with me for this sort of stuff until I learn and get used to doing it. I mean, I can use them now. I did get it up and running with a little bit of help, but yeah, for the more technical stuff, I do need someone there to give us a little bit of a hand, sort of guiding us through it a little bit. But once you get it down, I'll be on my way. So, and that's all I've been playing, mate. Shall we do shout outs?
Yes, and I have a shout out. I actually have one. Which is surprising. For those of you who are on Twitch right now, which you are, I'm talking to the people now. But people in the VOD, hi. This isn't for you. This is for them. Who here knows of the Twitch channel RPG Limit Break? Does that sound familiar to anybody? Anybody raise their hand on that? Well, they have been doing a week-long stream supporting NAMBY. I think I'm saying this right. I need to make sure I'm saying this right. Which is the National Alliance that supports mental illness. And they've been streaming to raise money for it. Their goal is 100,000. And they are at about 95 last I checked. So if you like people speed running, but only speed running role-playing games. They're doing Final Fantasy IX right now. You should go and watch it after you're done here. Not until we're done here, but after here, go take a look at that. They're a great community. Obviously, I'm very into watching speedrunners, games done quick, summer games done quick, AGDQ. These guys are cut of the same cloth, but they're doing it with role-playing games. So if you want to see, and I have seen, they're beating Final Fantasy IX in 9 hours. Think about that. A Final Fantasy game in 9 hours. They beat Kingdom Hearts 1.5 on, I think they called it Ultra Proud mode, in about 5 hours without leveling up. They stayed at level 1 through the entire game and beat it. Think about that for a second. I played Kingdom Hearts. I put about 30 hours into that game. This guy did it in 5 and didn't level up. Said, you know what? I don't need more HP and MP or anything like that. I'm good. I got this. So, I'd say watch it if you like speedrunning, if you like role playing games, if you like watching things with a cause, because man, they're doing it for the right reasons, and they're all good people. And the nice thing too, speaking about being inclusive, they want more people to get into speedrunning, and they will openly say during any run, they mention, please come in, talk to us during our streams. We will help you get started speedrunning these games. We will teach you about the routing. They are more than welcome to like talk to you about the games and doing what they're doing, which is very, very cool, and something you see it's very inclusive. So I highly recommend it. You should watch it right now. I think it's featured on Twitch. It's one of the featured channels, but it's RPG Limit Break. Also, every once in a while they'll do speed runs of actual role playing games, and they'll show them live, and they're kind of fun to watch. Like two people try and beat Shining Force 2 in less than an hour and a half.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Because do they do do they do other sort of more other different genres, or do they just stick to
RPG Limit Break is specifically the role playing speedrunners.
Because I know you like watching other speedrunners as well, don't you?
Games Done Quick does the huge kind of everything. There's kind of the overall speedrunners. And believe it or not, if you look at the communities tab on your Twitch, what is the largest community on Twitch? One of the largest. It's speedrunners. At any point in time, there is more people in the speedrunning community than anything else. Right now, yeah, because as it is right now, there are 14,000 people watching speedrunner streams.
Bloody hell!
In the speedrunner community.
Wow.
Well, you guys are stuck with us in the talk show community.
Yeah, but I think they get a better deal. We also want to give a shout out, as usual, to our patron, Kimberly. Hi, hello.
If you swing by my channel and take a look at the banner, just for the banner, you don't have to do anything there, but if you look at the banner, there's a pair of blue eyes also dedicated to Kim. There's a pair of blue eyes and a sea of hurgling eyes for our patron.
The patron saint of Tigwhippies?
The patron saint of Tigwhippies, Kim.
You are awesome. Thank you so much. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to the guests from the past couple of weeks on the show, Danicon, and also Lucy from Loading Bar. Thank you, because you're awesome, as usual. And I think that's pretty much it, apart from where they can find us. Which, you can find us here. We are Tigwhippy here. We're on the YouTube channel of The Game Won't Play Itself. It's James mostly.
Yeah, it's usually me. By the way, like if you're listening to us, you found us. Surprise! You did it, guys. High five to you.
High fives all around. Because you can hear us on the audio as well. On YouTube, and there's iTunes. And also Stitcher. Over there on the RSS feed. What's the other site you can get them on? Because I keep forgetting the link.
Google Play. Google Play Store.
Google Play. Cool. And you can find me as Teamaker across the board on Twitter, on PSN, because I did get a random person speak to me earlier. It's just randomly, hi hun. It's like, what? Huh? What? It's like, what are you? So this random person just found me on the list and started talking to us. But you can also find me on Xbox Live. I'm on Steam as PSN_LardTeammaker. And, just on Twitch as well, at LardTeammaker on Twitch.tv. Huggerman, where can they find you, matey?
Right there. Right there in the chat. You can find me at twitch.tv/Hurgleman. You can find me at Twitter at Hurgleman. And you can find me on the BattleNet as Hurgleman #1566. Also, chat. Bada boom.
You can find me on BattleNet, but I can't remember the hash and numbers afterwards.
Just find Hurgleman, friend him, and then he will tell you how to friend us.
Evo, he's very good with that sort of stuff.
He's kind of good with that stuff. As he will attest to the... James, we're playing Borderlands. Yeah, just What's yours? Just join. Find Chris, friend him. He'll invite you to the party.
Or as people keep doing on like last night on Rocket League, and also in when we were playing Battlegrounds, it's like, who's mayonnaise?
Yes.
That's right. I am a mayonnaise PhD. Yeah,
Because you can have a doctorate in mayonnaise.
it's a doctorate in philosophy.
Wait,
what
philosophize
PhD
using
stands for.
mayonnaise. So,
No, the name is mayonnaise. The doctorate is in philosophy. There's no distinction needed for it being in mayonnaise. There's no condiment study going on here.
you could be the doctor of condonomics.
I think that's a different kind of doctor.
Well, no. So there is a philosophical debate here. It's Miracle Whip or Hellman's.
In the chat, that's the closing question.
There you
That's
go.
your homework for next week. You come back and bombard the chat with your
There
answers
is a
next
right
week,
answer to this.
We'll just let the chat decide.
Yep. By the way, in chat, that's where you need to go after this. The finale is the Final Fantasy IX stream. They have 3 more hours left, and they've reached their goal of 100,000. That doesn't mean that you can't, if you have a couple bucks, donate to it. I'm not saying it's to a good cause. It's to helping people with mental illness. It's a great cause. It's an advocacy group, and it's people speedrunning role-playing games. And there is so much VOD. So much VOD coming down the line.
Do it.
Go there.
So we might as well let them get going and say goodbye. These two will see you next week. I will not. I'll be away to MCM, so I won't be here.
We might have special
Yeah.
shirts. Do we have special shirts?
We have special shirts and special guests.
Ooh, yeah. Did we talk to them yet? We got to talk to them.
I do believe that both of them have confirmed. So
Yes.
Ooh. You tease us all.
Will leaves, and we immediately book people.
Damn it.
Just done. Nailed it. Already got it.
We don't need him.
This will be an
Yeah, well,
all America stream too. I can say that.
true.
It's all America. This is Tig Whippy's America in this one.
Yeah, you just kick the British out.
the game will America itself.
America. Well, we had the English invasion on Saturday or Sunday. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was the morning.
This is true. You were drinking your milk. It's fine.
It was drinking milk.
So that's it. I would say goodbye, everyone.
Good night, all. I'm gonna go have dinner.
Don't
now.
have nightmares.